What's up everybody, Nick Fit with another video. Today's video we're gonna focus on holiday survival. Yeah, it's the holidays. Train wreck city for our diet. Oh Lord, you know, we go into our gatherings, even though they tell us we must be careful. You know, food doing and stop us. Somebody can come over by our house with our bread pudding or sorrel or ginger this and beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkey, you name, you get where this is going. Anyway, my point is, holiday season means we're gonna eat. Okay, we're gonna enjoy ourselves. One life to live, boy. Nobody could tell me nothing. I gonna eat till I'm dead. Please don't eat till you're dead. And let me tell you, I understand there are a lot of misconceptions about this part of the year when it comes to diet and eating. So I want to demystify some of those in today's video. And I want to tell you the first thing you're going to do, or first thing you're going to avoid doing going into this season, is stressing yourself out. Stop stressing yourself about the weight. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about how that weight works in this video closer to the end. The first thing you need to do is stop stressing yourself out. I'm going to help you devise a strategy, okay, in today's video that you can take with you anywhere you go throughout this season, okay? You don't have to start your diet plan and your exercise plan over. Do not wait for 2021 to say, oh, I'm going to start working out now, whatever. You can start now. You can keep going now. It's fine, okay? So we're going to talk about that. The next thing after stress that we have to talk about is the detoxing. This detoxing stuff usually comes after you've eaten everything you want to eat, man, and you enjoy yourself. So you say, man, I'm going on a detox, man. I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to eat once. I'm gonna drink a lot of water. I'm going to mix there's all kinds of stuff they do. They do apple cider vinegar with pepper and water. I'm going to do all this stuff. I'm going to drink this slim tummy tea. I'm going to drink this tea, this herbal thing. I'm going to rub my foot in the... Listen. 9 times out of 10, this stuff does not work. It does not work. It's good for taking your money, but it does not work. Okay? Many of the, let's say foot bath. You put your foot in a foot bath and it's supposed to be detoxing your body. There's chemicals in the stuff that they're doing, okay, that maybe it drains some of the dirt off your feet, but it doesn't accurately detoxify your body. Let's put it that way. If you were really inflicted by some toxin, you'd have to go to a doctor or a lab or to the hospital to get that removed. Like, let's say you were afflicted by some chemical. You inhale something, you eat something you wasn't supposed to. That's a toxin, okay? But food, I know it's debatable because, oh, they put this and that in the food. I get it. But hear me out. Your body has its own natural methods for detoxifying or cleansing, keeping itself clean. Okay, that's what the skin here, your skin is for. That's what some of your organs are for. That's what, I mean, your skin is an organ. You get it, right? And that's what your, if you get what I mean when I say your time in the bathroom, okay? That's what all of that is for. All that releasing and excreting, all of that is just you getting rid of waste. Your body has its own ways to get rid of waste, okay? So all of these products, a lot of these products that we're taking in, nonsense. Just skip it. Do not go on no detox. Now, if you said to me, I want to be healthy this Christmas, I want to be healthy this holiday season. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drink my water. I'm going to cut back on processed sugars, added sugars. Okay. I'm going to watch the lactose because maybe it doesn't sit well with my stomach. I think I said drink water. Drink more water. Get more sleep. Exercise more often. Socialize where you can in the safest way possible. Wear your mask. You know, social distance. If anything that you can do to help make yourself healthier this season, I'm all for it. But please, do not just go, oh, I'm going to eat 1 meal a day, and then you drop down somewhere. Oh, I'm going to eat this thing because this website told me to eat. Please be very careful with a lot of the advice that you're seeing, okay? And please be very careful with some of these detoxify this and cut to 1 meal and do the, no, just be very careful with that stuff, okay? A lot of that stuff is dangerous and it is ineffective. It may work for some people, it may not work for others. But we're going to talk about weight. Not just yet, but we're going to talk about weight because we got to touch on that. The next thing I want to talk about is starving and then binging, okay? This is what we do. We say, oh, Christmas coming, this big day is coming where we get to eat. And what we do is we say, I'm not going to eat the whole day. And then when this time comes, I'm going to eat everything. I might just knock down 2,000 calories or whatever it is. Okay. For some of us, and I'm going to include this, for some of us, we can do that. It is easy for us because maybe for some religions or just some practices, it is easier for us to eat at a certain period of time or to have like a 3, 4, 5 hour window. And so they're able to eat a little bit here, eat a little bit here, eat a little, and they maintain the amount of calories they're supposed to eat. Certain holidays are like that. They will fast for a certain period of time and then they will eat. Okay, it's not the same as binging. Okay, keep this in mind. And again, some people would say, oh, it's the same thing. To me, it's not the same. It's not the same as saying, I'm going to starve myself for the last couple of days, just drink a bunch of water, and then just eat a load of calories and whatever. It's not going to work, fam. And it's not going to help you lose the weight. And if it helps you lose the weight, it might help you lose a few pounds in the interim. But then guess what? You're putting on this stuff again. It's not consistent. It's not the best way forward. Okay? So don't stress yourself out. Do not focus on the detoxing stuff and whatever. And do not starve yourself and then binge a whole bunch of food later. It's not good for your system, especially if this is not something that you are accustomed to. The last thing I'm going to talk about when I'm talking about what not to do is over-exercise. Do not say, Christmas, this event coming up, so I'm going to exercise an extra hour every day until I get to that point just to burn extra calories. So then when that time comes, I can put down the calories and it sounds like a lot, right? And trust me, I get all of these questions. This is what I'm saying. Do not, again, we're going back to the first one. Stop stressing yourself out. Okay, I'm going to give you the strategy in a bit. And I'm going to talk to you a bit about how weight loss works. So you can understand that why some of these things are pointless, useless, a waste of time for many of us. And again, these things may work for some people, but they are not the best practices. They're not the best habits to take to you or to take into this season. Okay, so you gotta manage these expectations. Okay. Do not over-exercise. Do not over-exert yourself. Do not skip a bunch of meals and fast here for hours and hours, and then, you load down your stomach with all of these stuff and whatnot. For some of us, it's really not good for our blood pressure. It's not good for our blood sugar. Okay? So we got to be very careful with what we're doing. My best advice, stick to your usual. If you do 3 meals a day, you do 3 meals a day. If you're accustomed to your 1 meal a day, you do your 1 meal a day. But you be aware of what you're eating and the portion size. So now we're going to get into your strategy of what do I do during this season. Okay, then we're going to move into weight. So here's what you're going to do. Whether you're at home or you go to an outing, wear your mask, be safe. Okay, I'm going to put that out there. No matter what you do, you're going to eat. And it's okay to eat. It's not a problem for you to eat. To have a piece of cake, to have a little ice cream, to have a little of this, have a little of that. So this is what I'm going to say. This is the first thing. Strategically speaking, the first thing you want to do, you want to focus on your health. Make sure you're eating your vegetables. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. Make sure you're drinking your water. Make sure you're in an exercise routine. If you're just starting, that's okay. Start small and work your way in, because it's easier for you to stay disciplined and consistent that way, as opposed to trying to do too much at once. You get really sore, you get demotivated, and then you stop. Okay? Really think about that. Start small, work your way in. Okay? In terms of the exercise, keep going. If you tell me you're going to cut down on added sugars, great, no problem. Okay, I've seen some people on my Facebook say, man, I ain't eating no load of sugar for the last 2 weeks. I lose weight, I feel better. Great, no problem. But don't skimp on the good stuff, the vegetables, your healthy carbs, your healthy protein. Don't skip on those things. Okay, don't starve yourself either. We already went over that. So, when you're going out, you're doing all these things with different people, watch what you eat, okay, and watch the portions. Portion sizing is really a great way to control some of your caloric intake. It didn't come out well with that first time. Your caloric intake. Okay? You go out, have some water instead of soda. Instead of having 2 servings of the ice cream, have 1 serving, or have a half a serving, have a touch of it. Instead of eating all of this big slice of cake, get rid of the icing. Cut the cake in half. Have some now, put up the rest for later. You could do some tomorrow, have some tomorrow. Okay? It's possible to have the foods you want to have, but you have to watch the portion sizing. Okay? You can also create a plan. So you say, okay, I'm going out this weekend, right? I know we're going out to have pizza and wings and something like that. And then I have this other event to go to. So when you go to the event with pizza and wings, you drink water instead of a soda. You cut back on some calories there. The pizza you get, maybe you don't have as many slices. Maybe you have 1 slice, 2 slices with some water and maybe something else, a few wings. Okay, that event is out of the way. Then you go to the next event. You do something similar. So you're eating and you're enjoying yourself, but you're not overindulging in what is there. Okay, you gotta be strategic. You gotta plan. You gotta think 2-3 steps ahead. If I'm going here, I'm gonna have this, this, and this. If I'm going there, I'm gonna have this, this, and this. Okay, so for breakfast tomorrow, I'm gonna have this, this, and this. I'm gonna have a fruit. I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna have that. Lunchtime, I'm going out with them, or maybe what I'll do is I'll have a small lunch. Okay, and then or a light lunch, as some people would say, small, light, same thing. And then okay, I'm gonna have this in the afternoon with my friends, or I'm gonna have this at nighttime. And then of course, watch eating too close to bedtime. You don't want to load up on food and then go sleep 2 hours later. Digestion wise, not good for you. Okay, so be very careful with that. So you got to have a plan, family. You're going out to these events, you're gonna eat, have a plan. Take a smaller plate, pack your own food, bring your own stuff if you have to. Eat more vegetables as opposed to some of the other carbs. Okay, or even suggest, hey, can we do more vegetables, mix more vegetables into the foods that we're eating so that it's not the same rice and pasta and potato and this thing and that thing and whatever. So you cut back on some of the calories on those things, because vegetables tend to have a whole, they're really great for you, let me just put it that way, and they are lower in calories than some of the other foods. Okay, much lower in calories and higher, generally speaking, in terms of like vitamins and minerals. Okay, that's the good stuff. You know, that's the really good stuff. Okay, you go out, you're having a coffee, you're having tea. Instead of putting extra stuff in it, you cut back on some of that stuff. You can't cut back on some of that stuff, then do it out. Do the water. There's no calories in water, and water is good for you. Okay, you're having a drink, nurse the drink. That way you ain't go 1, 2, 3, 4. You're knocking back drinks straight like that, adding calories to your list. Okay, so there's all these little strategies that you can use, but the major point I want you to take into here, or major 2 points I want you to take in here, is have a plan, devise a strategy, know what you're gonna do before you're gonna do it, and watch your portions. I know it's tempting, but it's also very tempting when we have failed, or we feel like we failed, to say, oh, I wish I had done this, I wish I had done that. Take the time before to put the work in so that it's not a problem later. Okay, very important. Last, we're going to talk about calories, or we're going to talk about weight, right? And I'm going to end this soon. Weight gain, weight loss versus fat loss is very different. And I'm going to discuss this in another video. I'm just going to make this quick because time really running here. You can lose weight and not fat. It is possible for me to sit down, eat a bag of chips, drink up some water, eat a whole bunch of stuff and gain weight. I might, oh my God, on the scale, I've gained 5 pounds from just eating. I go to the bathroom, I handle my business, if you get what I'm saying, right? And then surprise, surprise, I've lost 5 pounds. My God, look at that. Do you understand? So weight is not the same as fat. What you should be focusing on is fat loss. To do fat loss, you have to be in a caloric deficit. Your expenditure, energy expenditure, your body's energy expenditure, how much you spend or expend has to be higher than your intake. Again, other stuff for another video. Anybody who knows what I'm talking about, you understand. Expenditure higher than intake. And you have to be exercising regularly as well for your body to then say, all right, I need to burn this fat as the fuel and whatnot. Most people focus on weight, okay? You're gonna be okay. You go out, you mess up, you have fun, whatever. You drink a whole bunch of stuff, you forget all the stuff I did, and you binged in one day. You're gonna be okay, man. You are gonna be okay. Don't worry about the day, okay? Just focus on having fun, being safe, watch your portions, be healthy in the ways that you can and where you can. Like I say, vegetables, water, good sleep, good vibes, be grateful. Okay, a lot of people didn't make it this year, so be grateful. So anyway, folks, this is Nick Fit with another video. I hope you learned something. Take care.